Diverse range of products available at competitive prices. From single-line books to art books, checkered line books to double-line exercise books, we've got everything you need to stay organized and creative. But wait, there's more. We also offer printing paper for all your printing needs, quality products at available prices. That's our guarantee. Don't miss out on these amazing deals. Contact us today to place your order and stock up on all your book and paper essentials. Your one-stop shop for quality books and paper products. Contact us today.
Keep calm, but listen on.
Rocking the waves with Kaieteur Radio.
Demerara and Essequibo 99.1 FM.
Berbice 99.5 FM.
Kaieteur Radio.
Newscast. My name is Joshua Van Slykeman. Thank you for joining us. Let's get to the news in details. The Kakwani Secondary School, located in the Kakwani Upper Berbice River, was completely destroyed by a fire of unknown origin in the wee hours of Sunday morning. Police reported that the school was protected by Home Safe Security Service. A security guard was on duty at the time of the incident. The guard informed the police that while conducting routine checks around the compound, he noticed the smoke emanating from the headmistress's office located on the southwestern side of the building. He subsequently contacted the school supervisor. Investigations into the cause of the fire are ongoing. Meanwhile, Public Works Minister Warner Jill announced that the government will move speedily to rebuild the school if the People's Progressive Party Civic is re-elected. The local health system has been boosted by the insertion of 214 patient care assistants who on Thursday graduated from the Patient Care Assistance Training Program in Berbice, facilitated by the Health Sciences Education Unit of the Ministry of Health. The program ran for some 4 months. The new PCAs will be dispatched to various health services facilities across Regions 6, primarily the New Amsterdam Hospital. And Guyana's Natural Resource Fund received payments totaling almost 618 million US dollars, or 126 billion Guyana dollars in deposits from oil revenues during the second quarter of 2025 for the Stabroek Block operation. The NRF receipt published in the official Gazette on July 4 showed the 8 profits of oil payments were made for the lifts executed between March 10 and May 31 of this year. The Ministry of Finance noted that profit of receipts represents the government of Guyana's share of crude earned as profit, while royalty payments are made on a quarterly basis, 30 days after the close of each calendar quarter. And an early morning argument at a hot dog stall on Sunday resulted in the death of 30-year-old Torfier Simon Harry, a porter attached to the Guyana Water Incorporated, who was reportedly stabbed to death by a Venezuelan national. Police said Harry's friend, Naipol Sugdio, reported that two were headed home from a car and bike show at the Lenore National Stadium around 2:30. Sugdio said they stopped at a hot dog stall at the Breeden Hoop opposite the Bright Star Chinese restaurant. While purchasing hot dogs, Harry got into an argument with the Venezuelan man, and this escalated into a scuffle. The suspect allegedly armed himself with a knife, and Harry reportedly used his belt in an attempt to defend himself before fleeing to the northern side of the roadway with blood gushing from his neck. He collapsed shortly after. Police reported that the suspect boarded a minibus parked nearby and escaped. Harry was rushed to the West Demerara Regional Hospital, where he was pronounced dead on arrival. The body is currently at the Ezekiel Funeral Home, awaiting a post-mortem examination. And days after a car rammed into a convoy transporting ballot boxes from Berbice to Georgetown at Lebon Intention on the east coast of Demerara last Friday night, police remained tight-lipped on the identity of the driver and the vehicle license plate. Several persons were injured and 3 minibuses and a police escort vehicle were damaged. Police, in a statement, provided details of the accident but did not disclose any information regarding the driver and vehicle that caused the crash. No registration number or personal details were disclosed, a stark contrast to what obtains when the force is provided information regarding accidents. When contacted, Assistant Commissioner of Police and Commander of Regional Police Division 4C East Coast Demerara Kaieteur, he declined to confirm the driver's identity. He stated that the matter is still under investigation and that information will be ventilated in time to come. Confirmed that despite the crash, the ballot boxes were transported safely and securely to GCOM's headquarters. This is your main newscast on Kaieteur Radio. We Invest in Nationhood is calling for urgent measures to ensure that Guyanese employed offshore are able to exercise their democratic right to vote at the September 1 general and regional elections. People's Progressive Party Civic General Secretary Barrett Jagdeo was asked about the issue. He said that his party has to examine it as they cannot tell GCOM what to do, but he hopes that people will be given the time off to vote and will be paid. Meanwhile, a notice from all oil companies seen by this newscast outlined those offshore workers scheduled to work on September 1, 2025, which has been designated as Election Day, would not be able to embark offshore due to the nature of operations. Workers who wish to remain onshore to facilitate voting will be crewed change at the next available port of call, depending on schedule. The notice also stated that those chosen to remain on board for Election Day must fill out a declaration form, as no exceptions will be made. Employees intending to vote were asked to indicate this by July 31, 2025. GCOM had issued a notice in July reminding employers that they are statutorily obligated to grant time off to employees to vote at general and regional elections. Failure on part of any employer to grant such request constitutes an election offense and will be liable to a fine of $65,000 and imprisonment for 6 months. And social media commentator Mikel Rodriguez, known as the Guyanese critic, was earlier this morning placed on $100,000 bail for allegedly wounding political activist Brian McIntosh. Rodriguez appeared at the Georgian Magistrates Court before Senior Magistrate Leron Daly. He pleaded not guilty to the unlawful wounding charge and was placed on bail. The matter was adjourned to September 15, 2025. McIntosh was charged with abusive language and 2 counts of provoking the peace. He also appeared before Senior Magistrate Daly. McIntosh denied the charges and was placed on a total of $45,000 bail. He is expected to return to court on September 15, 2025. And that's it for your main newscast for today, Monday, August 25, 2025. Have a great remainder to your Monday.
And that's the news of the moment. Remember to get the full details of these stories, pick up a copy of the Kaieteur News. And don't forget, you can catch us on the MyTuner app as well as the Radio Garden